This is Mr. Landshot bringing the finest on War 2 Retribution cast inside of East Yorkshire, and today we have a 1 vs 1 on Green Tooth Gorge? I think it might be, I'm not sure, but it probably is. In the red corner we have Elector Alpha being played by Toren, and in the blue corner we have N7, the Shepard, playing as an Inquisitor. You might remember N Shepard, he's been on this channel before. Don't know him, but you know, like, you go on the website and there's like, he's one of the people who often upload their videos, but the main character I want to focus on today is Toren. As you probably remember, in a recent video he was the guy who had a little bit of a rage quit after he kind of momentously failed at life during a game, so I have no idea if he's going to rage. Apparently he does, according to the video description, although very nice use of stealth. I mean, I'm not sure what he's going to do. Maybe he's going to wait for the Termagants to come up before moving them in. Or he's just going to... Well, still very nice anyway. But apparently rages in this. I'm not sure why, I'm not sure how. But I'm excited to see. Toren is my official favourite player, by the way. I've said it once, I'll say it again, I don't follow pro players. However, I will follow Toren purely because I love him. Or her, it could be her. Toren isn't really a gender giveaway, although managing to capture this victory point, and he will retreat, squeezing all the victory points that they can. Soon they will have a triple cap, and yeah, there is a triple cap, so Toren's doing fairly good in that regard, getting all his points on his side capped. We have Sentinel for Shepard, so he's not going for triple guardsman like you would sometimes see. Probably going for the Sentinel first, as the Tyranids do usually start with a Hormagaunt brood. Well, I mean, when I say usually, they always start with a Hormagaunt brood. And obviously Sentinels are the counter to close combat units for the tier 1 Imperial Guard player. So yeah, we have the Guardsmen just moving up this way, going to be perking, prodding, seeing what they can do. Inquisitor going to be decapping this requisition point. Got some Guardsmen decapping the middle point. Going to be setting it to 1-1 in the victory point advantage, meaning that the Imperial Guard player just has a little bit more time, a little bit more room to breathe. Oh, just a little bit, just a very gentle perk, killing one of those Guardsmen. Furthermore, proving how fragile and soft the Guardsmen are. Just doing half the damage to that power node. Seeing that these guys are moving this way, they're just going to move back a little bit. The Inquisitor is also going to be moving back a bit, although going to be caught in the crossfire. Might want these, the Guardsmen are not going to be coming back anytime soon, although the Sentinel is probably going to come back, so obviously when they rejoin forces they might all move together. Maybe. Go on, there we go. Well, when I said there we go, I mean, yeah. Although now we have a Warrior Brood armed with a Barbed Strangler, so that's going to be very useful, especially against these blobs of Guardsmen. Although now that they've been blobbed together, that's... Oh, we also have some Catch-Hand Devils in as well, so that's going to be quite useful if they can manage to get close to these Warrior Broods. Toren is now just being pushed back, and that they're not normally on this map. Like this half of the this half, if you can see my cursor, just this half is supposed to be red, and this half is supposed to be blue. It seems like on this game they've decided, no, you know what, this half's going to be red, and this half's going to be blue. Not sure why. Although then again, it's probably because these Hormagaunts, like, without, you know, like, since everyone's forces were on this side, managed to go around the side, just capturing everything. Sentinel is going to stun these guys, although without any support, the Sentinel's going to be in a bit of trouble. Although it doesn't take all that much damage from close range damage. Will still take a bit of damage, but they will be scared away by these Catch-Hand Devils, and Guardsmen probably now recap all their stuff. Red team now going to be moving into the middle. Blue team just managing to cap this victory point. Guardsmen will retreat from this very scary looking blob of ranged warfare going on here. Termagant Brood now, well, one of them have got some Toxin Sacs, and obviously they will be in Synapsis, which I think increases the damage, he says with no degree of confidence. I mean, it'd be great if I knew stuff about this game, but I don't. Oh, that's very unfortunate. Obviously, since this unit was so far spread out, one guy being here, the rest of the unit being here, since he got suppressed, all the units around here got suppressed. That's very unfortunate. Catchan Devils now just going to knock these warrior broods back, going to stop them from suppressing any of these units. Thankfully though, these barb stranglers do not have any setup time, although Quizster managed to get close enough to warrior brood. They were not able to set up or do anything. This Termagant brood losing 5 models, and the Tyranids will be scared away. The Inquisitor will now be capturing this victory point in the middle, and these guys will now be moving up, going to bash these power nerds, power generators even. Quick cheeky turret is going to move up. Reminds me a lot of Dawn of War, like the original Dawn of War 1, where sometimes for Guardians, Guardsmen, Imperial Guards, one tactic that they used quite a lot against me when I played Eldar was that they'd just like move in, instead of like building any like barracks or anything, since they could already build their Guardsmen at the headquarters, they just move in, build a turret, and ruin my day. Guardsmen, they're taking quite a lot of damage. They will have to retreat, and these guys trying to capture that before leaving. Kind of, you know, a bit unfortunate, although we do have a turret doing a bit of damage, not doing so much damage, and it just kind of disappears. I'm not sure how that died, but it did die, and that's all that matters. These guys are retreating. I like it when a sentinel like walks backwards. It's like, oh, I want to get away from this battle. I'm a little bit scared of it. But no, he will retreat all his units. Red team managing to get a nice spread of its units there, just capturing all kinds of things all over. Managing to very good micro, I think, from the red player from Toren. You know, it's a level of micro that, you know, after seeing the game that I first saw him in against Hans Merlman, didn't expect to see that. Although we do have that ability, whatever that one's called, basically stunning him from life. We do have feeder tendrils going in for the Lictor Alpha. Just going to throw back the Inquisitor, and he's now going to try and escape. Although the Sentinel is just not going to leave him. Although the Lictor Alpha will go invisible, will go stealth to get out. He may as well just retreat, since he's low on energy and health. He's not exactly going to be doing all that much, and he will be risking quite a lot if he dies. Although he is able to capture this point, especially when cloaked. All the Sentinel needs to do is just get close enough, and there we go, he runs away. We do have the Hormagaunt brood coming in with their adrenal glands. Although obviously this is too much for them to engage by themselves, they will want to stay back until their range support comes in. If anything, since they've put so much emphasis on range, especially since they put so much upgrade money into it, you know, they might want to like use these Hormagaunts to get round the side rather than just come straight up. Although, mind you, Inquisitor Inquisitor could have been caught within the close combat range of the Hormagaunts, but probably busy doing other stuff. These Guardsmen will probably want to get out of there before it gets a little bit too dangerous for them. And they might lose a squad even, maybe. Is that just one guy? I can't tell. Ah, 2 guys. 19 half. Oh, and we have we have Urgrins coming in. These Hormagaunts are going to get out of there as quickly as humanly possible. That's just the last thing you possibly want to see when you're a close combat unit. You don't want to see Urgrins unless you are a Terminator squad or something. Oh, Chaos Terminator squad, obviously, with the Elite mod. I remember last video I asked people what they wanted to see on this channel, obviously for birthday and stuff, and being all like, hey, any advice for what I could do to make this channel better. And one person, can't remember the name of him, but you'll be able to see him because there were like 2 comments on the video anyway saying, do the Elite mod. And I am planning to do something-ish with the Elite mod. I mean, obviously, if you've been watching this channel for a bit, you'll know that I know absolutely nothing about Dawn of War, and, well, that's more sarcasm, really. I know a little bit. I know bits and bobs and enough to do a cast, but, you know, I mean, I'm not like, massively knowledgeable. I'm not like, Ingrid or anyone like that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch like loads and loads and loads of Elite Mod casts, and then see what I can get from that. Because at the moment I'd like the idea of the Elite Mod. It looks good. It's actually really phenomenally well done. Like, as far as mods go, that's a pretty sexy looking mod. But I just have some slight issues with some and you know, I mean, I personally I hate saying like certain races are OP, but I do think that there are some slight balance issues, and I don't really want to get too far involved with it until you know, it just gets a little bit more refined. But I don't know. I mean, those are just some personal gripes. I will be getting into it. Oh, these warrior brutes managing to escape with one model with 59 health. Termagant brood also managing to escape with 85, so that's quite lucky for them. Although these Hormagaunts will want to oh no, these Urgrins are retreating, so they have no fear there. What was I saying about Elite Mod? I'm actually like just to break off from this game a little bit. I'm actually like really Gene Stealers. I love Gene Stealers so much. Look how beautiful they are. Got 4 arms and they're amazing, and they can go stealth. I love them so much, but I can't play Tyranids because I'm crap with them. But if I could, I'd use Gene Stealers all day long. But just to break off from the game, just ever so slightly, I'm actually genuinely impressed with the amount of effort that has gone into the Elite Mod, especially since they've included an entire new race in the form of Grey Knights, which is, you know, it's just phenomenal. It's like someone give those people a job. You know, THQ, get your shit sorted out and hire these guys and allow them to just one by one bring in new races. Because I mean, if there's one thing I want to see Necrons in this game, I think Necrons would be phenomenal in this game. But I mean, that's just me. I mean, I collect Necrons tabletop, so you know, I'd like to see that army in this game. Oh, in fact, no, screw that. Dark Eldar. I mean, I'm convinced that the people who play Dark Eldar in real life are probably just a little bit sour with everything in life due to the fact that none of their games. Oh, these spore mines. You'll want to move away from these spore mines, guys, because I just like that. Just spore mines standing there. Oh, if you get too close, they will kill everything. Oh no, we're just gonna point blank them, and then when they blow up, they'll do damage to us. That's. But yeah, I feel sorry for Dark Eldar people, because not only is there like Codex the least updated Codex on the planet, there's the rage going on here, what the fuck F you. Not only is it the most unupdated Codex on the planet, but also they've had one game where Dark Eldar have been involved, so if anything, for a new mod, they could get the Eldar like models and you know, turn them into Dark Eldar goodness, or Dawn of War 3, just skip Eldar altogether, just go straight for Dark Eldar. I mean, I'm sure like they won't do that because obviously the Sentinel goes down. That's quite unfortunate. I mean, obviously since Eldar's been in every single game so far, I doubt they'll just scrap Eldar and go for Dark Eldar. But I don't know. I mean, that's just my personal thoughts. What are your thoughts? I've been told to engage in my audience more by a couple of people, so what are your thoughts? Leave the comments down below. Yes. I hate asking for things like, oh, please do this. It'll make my channel look good. This is a hobby. You know, it's like I do these videos and I don't expect much. So I've got 2 Ogrins. That's quite cool. That's some serious melee action going on right there. You don't normally see a melee orientated Imperial Guard army, so that's quite useful, quite unique. You don't normally see that, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, this is just a hobby, and the last thing I want to do is that's why like if you are a subscriber of this channel, like you'll see like some subscribers, like some channels, they'll go around each subscriber an individual say, oh, thank you for subscribing to this channel, and I'm all like, do you really want your backside kissed like that? I mean, can't we just watch videos and then just that's it? Could that just not be it? and then if you want to talk about the videos, we can. But you know, what I mean, I hate like certain artificial elements on YouTube. You know, you'll see it quite a lot, especially in you know, like in like where casters get like maybe like 100,000 hits per video. You know, they'll be very like, oh hey, subscribe, like, favorite, and all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong. Anyway, I'm having a rant. It's kind of should really talk about Dawn of War, really, shouldn't I? So let's have a look at the army compositions. Venom Brood coming along with their ranged synapse. Warrior Brood still got their barb stranglers, going for tier 3 both armies. Lictor, oh nice little capture. Well pull back anyway. We do have some napalm fire going on, although kind of just missing everything just a little bit. Ogren's just basically making everything on the planet retreat. Been supported by these guardsmen. I'm not sure, do these guardians have their commissars? No, they don't have like any upgrades whatsoever. That's very unusual, although then again they have opted for a second Ogren squad, which might be the reason why the actual guardsman unit themselves have not been upgraded so far. These Gene Stealers having a very bad day, just being smacked around, and the entire squad will go down to this double Ogren. And now this Lictor will also try to retreat, losing half the health by spending nearly 2 seconds in close combat with the Ogren squads. Never think that IG, so no, balance, bitch. I love Toren, he's my favourite person in the world. I want him in my life forever. Me too. I'm gonna report you for playing Imperial Guard. That's depressing, if anything. He's still got like a fine damn chance. Like he's still got all this mob to go. Like hope they delete you and this game. What a shame. IG was a big. Oh dear. Menacing visage now for the Lictor Alpha. You see, that's the problem with when people like have a bit of a rage mid-game, is that sometimes like they genuinely actually could still win. And he still could win. I mean, look at the victory point advantage. There's a 360 to 141. He's losing a bit of map control, but that's because he's moving all his units in a blob, and he's just kind of like not being useful. Although some spawn mines, nice that if he just actually like used them, then that would have been quite useful. These Catchan Devils might go down. They will not go down because they will retreat, and obviously when we've been retreated, spawn mines won't do all that much damage. But like, you know, I mean, he was doing really good with his map control and his micro earlier on in the game. He's just kind of just you know, throwing his toys out the pram now, and you know, obviously when he's busy throwing his toys out the pram, that means he's got less time to be busy with his micro.
Show me our way to victory.
I mean, if anything, against what would be good against Ogrins for Tyranids? Not Zoanthropes. I don't know. I'd say just barb stranglers. Just carry on with the build that he's got. Maybe get like a tyrant guard or something. I'm not sure, because Ogrins are just really. I find Ogrins really difficult to deal with. Lictor Alpha does go down. That's sure to get some rage. There we go. Look at this. Smiley face. Reported you 10 times. That means that if Shepard gets reported 10 times, he'll be deleted 10 times. Phenomenal. I'm not sure why they were retreating because of the Catchan Devils. Terminator Brood just moving around. Terminator Brood? Terminator Brood would be a terrifying unit to deal with. Just generally capping everything Imperial Guard. Now capping the red team's natural VP. Just gonna have a drink, because obviously drinks are cool. After all talking for quite some time, your throat will get a little bit dry, a little bit sore. I mean, I'm recording this video straight after the last video. I presume I'm going to put that video up before this one he says, well, I've got to now, because otherwise this little segment here will make no sense whatsoever. We have a Carnifex. When all else fails, I've said it once and I'll say it again, when all else fails for the Tyranids, just get a Carnifex, and the Carnifex will make everything alright. And if that Carnifex doesn't work, just get 2. And then so on and so forth until everything's alright. Oh, but we have a Baneblade now. So he's gonna think, I'll just come in with my Carnifex and everything will be alright, and then Baneblade. And then Baneblade. Well, these Guardsmen will retreat. They almost got taken out. These Ogrins will now just charge in. Obviously, this is why I didn't suggest Carnifex while thinking about trying to counter Ogrins, because, I mean, obviously Carnifex, close combat, vehicle armour, I mean, Ogrins would just chew it up even. And they're being supported by a Baneblade. Although I do like the dropping of Spore Mines, although he's not doing much with it. And Rage Quit from Toren. So yeah, actually it was an alright game, I think. Actually, when I saw this game and saw that Toren was gonna rage, I thought it was gonna be like a wipe like last game. But no, it was a well thought alright game. And a little bit of a rant midway through to you know, make everything alright. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.